Scott and Julie with the Woolsey team. Welcome to the 10th episode of Happy Hour.
That's right, guys. It's Happy Hour. It's our favorite time of the month. Today we're at the Farmhouse restaurant. We're on the corner of Bradford Street and Lakeshore, right downtown Barrie. Unbelievable water views here. Guys, from great patios, wedding venue, unbelievable breakfast and brunch, or fine dining, this place has it absolutely all. So let's go inside and check it out.
Can't wait.
All right, guys, so we're back at the bar with Julie and Randy. Randy, thank you so much for having us today.
No problem, man. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So for those who happen to not know about Farmhouse at this point, why don't you give us a bit of a Coles Notes version on what you guys are all about?
Oh, the Farmhouse is at 268 Bradford Street. The building's been here for 100 and something years. We've been here for, it's that historic place, right? It overlooks the water, it's gorgeous. We've been here for 6 years. We do breakfast on weekends, lunch, dinner, 7 nights a week, weddings, all kinds of stuff.
Beautiful.
So I know the concept of farm to table. We hear that buzzword all the time, but I kind of feel like it's really valid here. What do you do here that's a bit different?
It is and it isn't. Like, we don't go 100% farm to table. We try to stick to as local as we can. We try to buy as much Ontario product as we can, but what we do specialize in is everything's from scratch.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference for sure.
Absolutely, you taste the difference.
A great kitchen staff that's kind of behind that too, right?
You know, I've been in town cooking for over 20 years, and the head chef here has been with me for 14. So
amazing.
Yeah,
it's cool to have that connection. And I mean, on that note, I mean, Randy, you're obviously a very well-known guy in the cooking world and the culinary world and all that, and you've done some great things in Barrie, from Oscars to pie to Farmhouse now. So I mean, you could really operate anywhere in the world. It seems like, from a Barrie perspective, whether it's curb appeal, whether it's Barrielicious, you're kind of either behind it or involved in it. So why Barrie and why here?
I love Barrie, but no one's thrown me out yet.
That's always a good thing.
So until I get thrown out, I'm going to stay here. I love Barrie. I love the water. The golf courses are close. The farms are close. The people are fantastic.
You know, we're obviously real estate, our kind of background of it. We always kind of ask people either, one of two questions, first piece of real estate they ever bought, or worst place to live they've ever lived, and yours happens to kind of land in the same spot.
Yeah, mine is the same spot. And it wasn't that bad of a place to live. It was on Park Street.
Yeah.
It was a 2-story. It was a 2-bedroom with a bathroom. It was gorgeous. I bought it in 2001 for $120,000.
Unbelievable.
I don't know why I sold it. So in the real estate world, when they say buy and hold, listen to them.
Buy and hold.
Buy and hold.
Such an important message.
I think I got some bad advice from a real estate agent or something. I had to sell it, and I wish I'd have held on to it.
Yeah, no, Kim, we're 20 years too late doing this program, but yeah, no, that's a great message for sure, and thank you for all you do for the community and bring the city of Barrie, and it goes a long way.
Well,
so
thank you so much.
Cheers, and thanks for having us.
Yeah,
No problem,
cheers
guys.
to buy and hold.
Buy and
No
hold.
kidding.
So let's get down to the nitty-gritties. It's time to talk a little bit about real estate.
That's right, guys. That's what we're all here for, of course. But you know what? Market out there is just still nice and balanced, guys. Everything we've been talking about for the last number of months. Average sales are up, or volumes are up, and the sale price is slightly up. So you know what? It's very just sort of vanilla out there, nice and smooth sailing, which is how we really like it. But today we really wanted to kind of dive into a different subject, which is a bit of the new construction.
So Scott, what is the difference when somebody buys something that's in pre-construction or new construction versus resale?
Yeah, it's definitely a bit of a different ballgame, guys, and it's unusual on the new construction side. And I think for the city of Barrie, we're starting to come into a lot of new projects, whether it's waterfront condos, inland condos, or just new development up in the southeast end. It's just a bit of a different ballgame. So there's a couple of pointers we wanted to pass on to you guys that really make a big difference. Number one, in new construction, you always have a 10-day rescission period, which is really important. So even if you're sort of first in line and it's very exciting, you can kind of go in, make your purchase. You always have that 10-day risk-free due diligence period, we call it, to go in and really make sure you're making the right decision on that new development purchase. The second one is your deposits. This is what really attracts a lot of people to new developments. So, historically, if you're going to purchase a resale property, you're gonna have to put anywhere between 5 and 20% down, depending on your situation. In new construction, you're really kind of delaying that over, anywhere between 9 months to 2 years for your deposit structure was really quite attractive. And that's also really a negotiable item as well. So if you really want to try and stretch those dollars out, the developers will usually be a bit flexible on that.
Or is there like a typical deposit structure that's the norm, or what can people
on
expect?
average in the city of Barrie, what we're going to see is about 15% down, and again, spread out anywhere between 6 months to 2 years. So it's really a wide range depending on the builder out there.
Right.
So the big thing we want to remember with new construction is your closing costs. That's kind of our third point that you really want to close in on here. So, not indifferent than the resale market, you're going to have your land transfer tax and your legal fees, but with new development, you're going to get into development charges, education levies, utility hookups. There's all these sort of additional charges that we're not used to. So the really important thing to drive home here, guys, is take your documents to your lawyer, and they often want to see caps on those just so they don't get out of control, because they really can be quite significant with some developers. So you want to ensure you get caps put in place so you know what to expect on closing day, which is always 2, 3, 4 years down the road. So you're not really thinking of that end of it, but you really want to keep those in line for sure.
Yeah, there's nothing really more exciting than pre-construction or a new build.
Definitely,
really, at
a lot
the
of
end
excitement
the day.
there. We've got a lot of it coming our way in Barrie, so we're excited about that. But as always, guys, if you have any questions whatsoever when it comes to real estate or otherwise, please reach out to anybody on the team. We're always super happy to help. Thank you so much to Randy and the team at the Farmhouse today, and until next month, guys, cheers.
Cheers.